What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on LCID ticker. And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you some bullish and some bearish signs that we have for now for this ticker. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point and I've told you that we have almost completed the C wave. And C wave should have a shape of 5-wave structure right here. And I've told you that if it is not the very bottom, then we have to have a small leg to the downside in order to complete this wave. And for now, we have this bottom that is slightly lower than these two. And technically, we might have this as our lowest point of the C wave, and this is the bottom of our 5th wave. And definitely it is the bottom of our 4th wave for now, because it is the lowest point of entire retracement so far. So I have to say that this range might hold, because we have very good, let me show you right here, we have very good volume when we had this rollover to the downside, and when we had an attempt to break this support line, we had immediate bounce back with this massive increase in volume. And definitely it is a very good sign. But also I have some bearish signs and I will show you them in my technical analysis. But for now, let's continue with the latest news. So we have the most recent news on their news section, and it was published on February 14th, and it says Lucid to report 4th quarter and fiscal year 2021 financial results on Monday, February 28th, 2022, and announces a Q&A platform for shareholders. And let me show you this in details. To enhance engagement with the company's shareholder base and facilitate connections with its investors, Lucid is partnering with Say Technologies to allow retail and institutional shareholders to submit and upvote questions, a selection of which will be answered by Lucid management during the earnings call. And I think it is a brilliant idea. You can ask whatever you want, and probably C executives of Lucid Motors will answer it. So to do so, let me quote you this. Starting on February 21st at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, all shareholders can submit questions by visiting, here is the link that you should visit. This Q&A platform will remain open until 24 hours before the start of the earnings call. So technically I have to say that it is a brilliant idea. And definitely, this news in general will be a major catalyst for the price in the medium and potentially in the long term. Because if they will increase their guidance for 2022, and if they will increase their potential level of delivered vehicles, and let me remind you that for now it is 22,000 vehicles, in this case, price of Lucid Motors will skyrocket. Otherwise, if they will announce their weak results of 2021, and if they didn't deliver 570 vehicles in 2021, and if they will reduce their forecast for the upcoming production rate, definitely it will push the price of Lucid down. So, and let's continue with other news. On February 14th, we have this article that is titled "Why did Lucid Group jump today? EV spotlight at the Super Bowl." And let me quote you this. Lucid Group rallied on Monday along with other electric vehicle stocks after the Super Bowl was filled from start to finish with commercials highlighting new EV models and sustainability benefits. That spotlight is expected to continue as more EV models hit the market. Hedge fund interest in the sector was also reported, with Coatue Management, LLC and Source Fund Management disclosing that they added shares of Rivian Automotive in Q1. And definitely I have to say that the more companies will produce their EVs, the more exposure it will be on the market, and the more people will pay their attention to EV vehicles. And definitely all the vehicle manufacturers, all the EV vehicle manufacturers will benefit from this. So, and let's continue with this one. Right here we have this article that was published on February 15th and it's titled Lucid Group still has a big backer in the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund. And let me quote you this. Lucid Group still has strong backing from the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund as it looks to ramp up production of electric vehicles. The Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund, PIF, held $38.6 billion worth of Lucid Group at the end of 2021, according to an SEC filing. The value of the position was up from the $25.8 billion held at the end of September. Shares of LCID have fallen more than 20% since December 31st to reduce the current value of the stake. And I have to say that it is the biggest shareholder of this company. Let me show you the list of their institutional investors. And right here you can find that 63% of ownership represents by one company. It is AR Third Investment Co. And they own about 1.019 billion shares. And it is a huge stake. And I have to say that we don't have the most recent information. At the end of January, we had the end of lockup period, and technically they could sell some of their shares, but for now we don't have this information because these filings might have a delay for more than 45 days. And we have right here, we have two most recent filings that were made on February 14th, and two companies closed their position and they sold a huge number of shares, more than 23 million shares combined. And definitely it was the bearish pressure on the stock itself. But let me show you other institutional investors on 13F section, and right here you can see that green rows represents new positions, and you can see it right here, the filing date, and I want to pay attention only on last 3 days. And all of these filings with the green rows are made during these days. And as you can see, we have much more green rows than red ones. And this means we still have more bullish pressure on this stock than bearish one, despite of its price action to the downside. But let me remind you that this date, 14th of February, is the filing date, and the real execution date was made 45 days prior. This means it was made right here, at this very range, at the golden pocket, and it is the most probable range where a lot of people added their long position. So I have to say that technically we have these filings with a huge delay, but all in all, right here, as you can see at the top of the screen, we have more companies that added its position during last several months, and we have an increased position in institutional ownership. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, on my previous video I've told you that if this range holds, if the range of about $26 holds, we can have our major targets, and I define these targets at 0.786 1-to-1 and 1.618 Fibonacci extension levels. And for now we have to adjust these two a little bit, because we have the bottom of our fourth wave slightly below $26 price point, and we have to do it like this. And we have almost the same ranges of price targets that we had previously. But I have to say that if we'll have a bounce from this range to the upside, and if this pivot holds, in my opinion, we might have this outcome as a probable outcome. We have to hit first of all the top of our B wave, and it is the price point of roughly $47.35. And let's make this range as our primary medium-term target, but we have to keep in mind that this range should hold. And let me show you the bearish sign that I mentioned several minutes ago. If I switch to daily time frame, right here on RSI we have higher highs, but on price action we have lower highs. Let me show you it in detail. This high and this high, and definitely it is a hidden bearish divergence that might lead to lower price action. That's why you have to be prepared for the lower price action. So what should you do if you want to enter your position? First of all, if you want to invest in this asset, just do your own due diligence, and as usual, this range is very good for you as an investor, because if you were ready to enter your position in the golden pocket, fundamentally nothing has changed with this asset, with this company. And the only thing that you should pay attention to is their earnings report and their guidance for upcoming year. And definitely these ranges might be very beneficial for the long-term holders, but for the swing traders I don't see any signs where you can add your position without major risks. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!